What are we doing?
Hi,
Hi.
everybody. I'm Doug.
And I'm Lori. This is level 3 at Wednesday Night Hop in November 2016. Week or two. Flow and momentum.
Flow and momentum, and freak load of connection, too.
Freaking load.
Turns out. So today we took the walking exercise we did in side-by-side last week, where we focused on walking and triples and just being really intentional about this connection stuff. And we added it to
Open
and talked about sort of walking through turns and being really intentionally about,
following.
About the walks you do when you have like a little bit less body connection, which makes it more difficult. So we worked on that for a long time with like songs, and we talked about how it's really important to keep a baseline of relaxation that makes when you don't use relaxation really obvious. Like, so there I needed Lori to stop while I was really far away, and so there was that moment of tension, and then I had to let it go. So we had like a lot of people sort of moving up here, and because there's constant tension, it's hard to like tell the difference between what's going on and what's not. So think about really keeping your arms relaxed and
Until you need them.
Until you need them,
Yeah. And then we took the swing out and we said, hey, we've done all these walks, we've done all these triples. What if we were super intentional about leading all walks or all triples in a swing out pattern?
Yeah, so that's a swing out that just involved all walks. Show it from another. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. So here's another way. Right? Like, so these are not swing outs in the same way that a swing out really does depend on the footwork you do, but we can do that motion with just walks, or we could do it with just triples.
It's harder
that
for
was
me.
Rough. Let's
Sorry.
do that one more time.
Do, do, do. Yeah, that was better.
It's a very different motion, but it's really useful to be able to control that and to move through space either with walks or with triples. And you can even use this kind of technique to start doing something like really weird and different with your swing out. So if we start with a regular do-da, who, do-da-da, do-da-da, do-da, 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 do-da-da, do-da.
Sorry, I stopped dancing.
Yeah, it's fine. So those were swing outs where I reversed or changed up the regular's footwork pattern. So I did triple step, walk, 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 triple step. So you can use the stuff we talked about today to do things like that. Play around with your footwork and how that affects things in your regular 8-count and 6-count patterns.
Yeah. All right. And so we want to really encourage you to try these out. Try intentional walks, intentional triples, mixing up your footwork, but in an intentional way, not an accidental way, as a way to challenge your awareness of your body and what you're sending as a message, but also just as a way to challenge yourself to take your dancing to the next level.
Yeah. Oh, real quick before we end this recap, we began today with a little bit of a walking exercise where we practice triples around the floor. This is a really good way to build personal flow and momentum. That is really important if you want to have flow and momentum in your partner dancing. So I really encourage you to just like rock out with your steps and your triple steps, and try to move in ways that you've never moved before, right? Like, we're asking you to do things as both a leader and a follow, and that's very new to some of you. And one of the great things about moving in ways that you've never done before is it's a little bit of an experimentation. And so really try to like dig into that experiment and practice moving in ways maybe you've never moved before. So thank you. See you next week.